Hi guys, in this video I want to show you how to make a simple, fast knife using a piece of a broken hacksaw blade. And let me show you what I've done so far. What I have right here, this used to be a hacksaw blade. It got broke at the middle, and this is one of my projects, but this is the one that I'm going to show you. And I want to make a knife, a neck knife. So the first thing that I did was I made the outline of the kind of knife that I wanted, like this, in a piece of paper. And then I put the piece of paper on top of the blade, and then using a Sharpie I marked the outline. I've already started, as you can see, but I don't know if you can see the outline marked right here with a Sharpie. I still have some work to do on the tip right there, and the handle is pretty much done. I grinded off a little bit here, a little bit on the back here, and I also grinded the teeth of the hacksaw blade. The teeth came out to be on the top here. In this other knife, the teeth are down there. I don't know if you can see. This also still needs some work to do. These are other tracings that didn't work, as you can see here. So this is one knife, and this is going to be another knife. So come with me to the grinder to show you how to do this. I have already here a cup with cold water, because you gotta be really careful when you're grinding not to get the steel too hot, because then you will lose the temper. So what you do is you grind a little bit, grind it a little bit, dip it in the water so it'll cool off, grind a little bit and dip it until you have the shape that you want. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's say I'm taking off all this extra material right here. Will heat up really quick. Now dip it in the water. You continue this way until you have eliminated all the extra material that you don't want. So I'm gonna continue doing this and I'll get back to you. Okay, I don't know if you can see, but the extra material on the tip is removed, has been removed, and now what's left to do is to get the initial grind, and for this you gotta be really careful. This takes practice, and you gotta be very gentle and do it slowly, or else you will ruin the temper of the blade. So I'm gonna switch to the other stone right here, which is softer, and I'll start doing this. Figure out the angle, more or less, and then gently go like that. Do it again. And then turn it to the other side, because you want the bevel to be even. Sorry. And you continue doing this until you get the desired result. So I'll get back to you. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. Every time you give it a go, you have to dip it in the water to cool it off, because this is the most crucial part of the knife, the edge. You don't want to get it too hot. So you go and do it one time, dip it in the water. Do it to the other side and dip it in the water. Okay? Okay, so there's the edge right there. So this is where I got with the grinder. The next step, I'm going to use a coarse sharpening stone and continue with the putting the bevel. This is going to be done by hand, going like this. Right, one side, even out the other side. And then I'm going to continue with this other diamond stone, which is much smoother than this one. Start with the coarse side, flip it to the fine side, and I'll be done. Okay, so the next step is going to be wrapping the paracord in the handle. So I'm going to take a piece of paracord about, I don't know, 3 feet, 4 feet. You have to make it as long as your handle, you know, with enough cordage to wrap it all together. And I put on the end a loop, and you'll see why in just a second. So the way I do this is I place the loop at the bottom, put a length of the paracord all the way to where the edge starts, come back down like so, hold it in place, and start wrapping where you want the back of the handle to begin. So for me, this would be a good spot for the handle to start. Tightly, start wrapping it around, wrap it around the way you like it. So at the end, you're going to take the tack, the end tack, put it through the loop like this, right? And then you're going to pull on this loop right down here. And what that does is it locks the nut right there. So you pull it as tight as you want it. You can even pull it so tight that the loop goes inside the handle. Okay? You go like this. You cut the piece of paracord where you want it. You use your lighter so it won't fray at the end. And you're done. This is not how I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna have to adjust it a little bit because this end tag right here is too long. Maybe I'll just undo the nut and do it higher. But that's up to you. So there you have it. A finished knife. Really lightweight, really good steel, really sharp, and with a comfortable handle that you can use, you know, for thousands of purposes. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys.